Atiku boy. Make una see Atiku boy now, because say he don't turn Tinubu boy now, he don't water down his master Atiku. Ewa! Go watch the video.
As per my former principal, you see, if I have the opportunity to meet him face to face, what I will tell him is just this. Your Excellency, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, you have to believe in destiny. God giveth power to whomsoever he chooses. And it seems from the facts on ground, it may not have been the will of God for you to govern Nigeria. There are many other ways you can contribute. And since you have been a friend to President Bwala Tinubu for many years, come together and bring your contribution towards the Nigeria that both of you wanted to create for the Nigerian people, so that your legacy will be that in your political dying days, you will be able to achieve some of your dreams, albeit through your friend. But if he insists that he wants to run and he wants to become the president, as we are already seeing it playing out, his political ending might not be as palatable as he's thinking, because right now, from his political family, he has lost substantial people, probably 60 to 70%. And now a younger generation under him felt that it is their turn and their right to also run. And for some time now, with all the talks, they have not backed down or back away from their ambition. And they don't look like they are going to back away anytime soon. And then the conversation with Peter Obi will be making the biggest mistake of his life to now come together under the agreement he will be a running mate, because all of the people you are hearing obedient had only one contract with Peter Obi, that he will run for the president. The minute Peter Obi drops the idea of running for president himself, I can guarantee you he will lose majority of the people that are following him. This is without taking away the fact that Peter Obi himself may not be comfortable in that arrangement. Who else in that political cycle that has the political gravitas more than Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Let's leave joke aside. Who that has political gravitas? Because most of them are proteges of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
You don't say him. I think they don't tell you now. He say it's not your destiny to be president. No try him. I will not try again. Relax. Bring your head and join to another rotten head. And produce a result which will be disastrous. We all know how it will end. Don't bother running. Me too. Tinubu is your friend. Go and try emphasis with him, man. Serving two masters at the same. I want to put that. Okay, he served one master previously. Now serving the opposite of his master presently. Only Daniel Bwala. Oh, I wish you a boy. I took you down here now. What does he have to tell you about Tinubu winning the next election? You want to hear? Go watch.
A man who won election when all the forces are against him will now lose election when he's in power. When you have the opportunity to deliver on good governance, you have the opportunity to stretch your hand and make it a national consensus, as he's doing. But those who are close watchers of events and activities and are not moved by emotions will see signs that indicate that the coalition is dead on arrival. And what are those signs? Governors on the platforms of their parties are joining us. Senators are joining us. Everywhere where they think they have those strong structures, the people are coming under the tutelage of President Bwala Tinubu, because President Bwala Tinubu may not be perfect. He may make mistake. But one fact is clear. His head and his heart is right, and there is no politician alive today that has political gravitas to gather people as much as President Bwala Tinubu. We are not bothered. In politics, nothing is guaranteed until it happens. But in politics, we have science. That's why they call it political science. There are science behind political activities and trajectory. And then even the common man sometimes can see. For example, your point about the governors he had. You see, in 2023 election, it was not President Bwala Tinubu that was in the driver's seat, so to speak. He was a candidate. But the forces on earth were not forces he had control over. And there are activities that have happened in the build-up to the election that were clear enough to suggest that President Bwala Tinubu was actually contesting against forces. This is without prejudice to the fact that I was on the other side and I knew the number of governors of APC that were supporting us. So that's why I say in politics nothing is guaranteed. And at that time, the reason for which some of the governors were doing that is because if you look at the optics that surrounded that election, it is very easy for you to believe. People came together and ran for primaries. He won. Some of them were aggrieved. He is not running for primaries now. Everybody is under the umbrella. That's point number one. Point number two, he has had enough time to engage. And there is something I have discovered with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu since I've come to know him. You know this thing they call political vendetta? He doesn't do it. Look around him, his government and everybody around him. Over 70% of the people were like prodigal sons and daughters who have left him. So why is it that when they go, they still come back? There must be something about his governance and politics strategy that tells that your future can be achieved by coming under his tutelage. And there are many. They are not hidden people that you can see. Now, but there is not a single politician now incomparable to President Bola Tinubu that you will say people that have abandoned him came together. He's the only person that has them.
You don't say, I don't want to make you grab any other thing for that way you talk. You see that place where you say, Tinubu won without being on the seat when officers were against him. He can't be now where he on top of the seat. Now he can't lose. Now the only two I will make you pick. You see all those other ones where he talk. He just talk and to cover up this particular statement where he make. What is he telling you? I get rig election. They are putting their rigging machines in place to rig everybody out. That is the only explanation to what he said though. Okay, you won't go to hear that is we talk. Those ones now cover up. He don't tell you what he won't tell you. Say he come be now he's there for sitting to call this election. He say you have the gravitas. See English. Come mobilize people. He come be like there for the seat. So you know go ever lose. Yeah. So through way every other way you talk. Now this particular one, I be the summary of everything where you talk. You know, say if they write a book, they will come for the back and put summary. This thing now where he talk now, this sentence, I be the summary of everything. So you know what they expect say without a fight. If we insist that the right thing, say we just say another person go win it. And I lie you, unless we insist. As in a revolution. Better revolution, we're going to make sure, say, nobody tamper with anything. If not, they don't tell you now. I'm not even surprised if by now they don't even write the election finish. Election will happen in 2 years. They could not write the result now. Keep up. So I don't see why I talk for myself. Result already there with that. My country. I think I'll go sooner later.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innocent Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.